Hi Iris family, how are you guys doing? This is your Ahmed.
Hi Aris family, this is Mohammed Haji.
It's been a very long time since we guys saw you. Guys, we want to apologize for not posting the videos regularly. We've been quite busy with the introduction of new products in our Iris catalog, and only that, you guys have been so nice enough to send us really kind words saying that we have to post videos regularly. We have made a promise to our Iris family that we are going to make videos on every week, one video at least a week. So today we're going to talk about our inspiration, who have inspired us to do what we are doing right now, and what they used to be like and how their journey is. We have read about them, we have studied them, to be honest, and we'll talk about our inspiration. So today I'll ask Mohammed Bhai, so who is your inspiration in general or in life?
Ahmed, so when we create a product,
Right.
we always want to take an inspiration
exactly.
from other great innovators.
Exactly.
So, and many times when we design a product, we get lost.
True.
So we need to tune ourselves
Yes.
to make sure that we're not lost.
Okay.
So for me, my greatest inspiration is being Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs, the great
And
Steve Jobs.
because Steve Jobs, throughout his journey,
Right.
he's always made sure to create one of the greatest products ever made.
Correct.
And today, Apple's value is about $1 trillion. It's the only one company in the whole world which is a $1 trillion company.
Correct.
And that started with Steve Jobs.
Correct.
Steve Jobs' first product was Mac,
Yes.
and from Macintosh, he kept on creating newer products which were completely revolutionizing the market.
So he was a visionary, basically.
He was a visionary who always wanted to give the best quality. Everyone who
to his
creates-
customers.
everyone who creates best quality
Exactly.
for the customer will always win. We've never
Yeah.
heard about a company that made bad quality and have succeeded. We never heard about
We've
that.
never heard about that. Or even if there is such product as bad quality, it would have sustained for such a short period,
Short
right?
time, yeah.
And they would have pretty much cheated the company, cheated the customer.
Customer.
Exactly. So that being said, with Steve Jobs, is that the longevity of the company, it has been $1 trillion company, because even after he's passed away in 2011, it's been 7 years, still they touched the tipping point of 1 trillion right now, because of that vision he's set for Tim Cook and his team, correct?
Correct. Once, because what happened was many times when visionaries, they try to put an idea into their product, not everybody would accept that idea.
Exactly.
And he was fired from his company,
Okay.
and then he started Pixar.
Okay.
And from Pixar, he became one of the greatest animator. His company became one of the greatest animator company in the world.
Okay.
So
That's
he
interesting.
always achieved. And once that happened, the company called him back.
Okay.
And he again became the CEO of Apple.
So from being fired,
Yeah.
and then he came back to being the CEO of the company.
That's something that we never hear very often.
From coming
right?
from hero to zero to hero.
Again, hero.
Wow.
He always proved a point that he knew what customers want. And not everybody could do that.
Right.
So what we'd want to do is, as me and you, we actually take an
And
inspiration.
I think when Mohammed Bhai is just saying me and you, I think everyone in general,
Yeah,
right?
correct.
All young budding entrepreneurs, or anyone, not to use the word young, any entrepreneur who is starting their entrepreneurship life, as us, we are starting our entrepreneurship life, should not. There will be setbacks. There's going to be setbacks no matter what. People are going to say you can't do it. Like for me and Mohammed Bhai, we were like, for a simple example was that when we started, a lot of people said we cannot do it. They said, how is someone going to buy jewelry online? And we, at that time, when a lot of people started saying you can't do it, we said to ourselves, maybe it can't be done. Maybe we are wrong. But if we don't try, you never know, right? Like, I'll be honest with you guys. If we didn't try to make these videos, we would not know whether the response is good or bad or what the response is. But you guys have showed us so much love. You guys showed us so much appreciation. And even though we've made a lot of mistakes, even in this video, we're not professionals, but we're trying. And thank you. That's thank you to you guys for your support and your love for all the time.
Correct. So yeah, one of my favorite products from Steve Jobs was this phone right here, and this phone is called the iPhone 4G.
Okay.
Everyone would have.
So these
it's
having the iPhone 4G is okay.
See, the thing is now comparing this phone to the other phones and other iPhone, I
Right.
think completely small or mini phone. I don't know what we
Let's
call
see the
this.
size. That's the size of the phone.
Yeah.
It's quite small.
And you see, I love this phone so much. I've sealed my name in this.
Okay.
It's right here.
Okay, wow.
Because that's the love I have this phone.
Right,
I
right.
felt
You don't want
that-
to sell it. You don't want to give
I'm
it
not going
away.
to sell this. And every time I look at this product, I think this is what quality is.
Right.
This is what we need to give to our customer. We want to give something that we personally would use.
Correct.
And you want to feel special.
Right.
And I felt special, and I always felt special whenever I had this phone.
Right.
And I still have it. I still feel very special because of this is the most premium designed phone.
It is.
Still looks
It looks very
very
good.
much to the day.
I think even if you see the phone right now, the newest iPhone, just like, even though today is not an episode about iPhone or an Apple, but just about inspirations, even the new iPhone still looks like this, the iPhone XR or the newest one. I don't know exactly which model
Yeah.
it is. It has the same camera.
Similar.
Very similar camera, my mistake, sorry. Similar camera. They've had a similar aesthetics of the phone. So this is the mother of everything, or the mother of iPhones.
Yeah, definitely. This is one of the things. So, what we always as you know, so we always want to create, and
Yeah.
I always emphasize on that word because that's what's important. We want to give the best quality to our customer.
That is important.
And that's what
Yeah.
customers want. That's what don't love. This has been like 5 years, 6 years.
Quality, service. Service is also an important part, right?
Yes, because many times what many companies produce very good devices, but then within years they would not give good services.
So they both go hand in hand.
And what happens is then you will not have that brand loyalty in that product.
Right.
So we want to create good product and good services, and this is how we build a strong product and a strong company as a whole. So yeah, that's one of my inspiration. Definitely,
Right.
there are more people I inspire. One of my favorite inspiration that we both have is Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum.
Yes.
But definitely for when we talk about him, it's gonna take a whole year, I guess.
We gotta do like a full episode just for His Highness Sheikh Mohammed.
Mohammed.
It won't do justice doing a small episode, or we have to do a proper episode. And I think that should be important.
Because many things we take a lot of inspiration from him.
100%.
How he's built this country, how he's made this country one of the greatest country in the world. A small dot in the world has that nobody ever knew. Now he's made sure whole world knows this country.
Yeah.
Just because his vision
Exactly.
and just because he had the love to his people and he loved this country and he had a strong vision to give the best quality from this flight, from his construction company, from every divisions that he did.
What one of the things I've
Yeah.
famously he said is that your DEWA, Dubai
Yeah.
City Water Authority, right? So he said that is the most important thing in Dubai, because without electricity or water, a person cannot
Many
survive.
times we don't
We don't even
think-
realize. None of us realize that the importance of water, right? Because unless one day in our house the water connection got stopped for a couple of hours, just a couple of hours, because there was construction happening close by, just for a couple of hours. That is when we realized how grateful and how thankful we were to the UAE government and
Yeah.
Dubai government for giving us that resource so easily. It was so easily available. We don't even think about it.
Ahmed, we don't even think about that. This country is a desert.
Yes.
We've seen this country as a desert now. It's become one of the most beautiful cities in the world.
Exactly.
Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, his vision, he brought the beautiful gardens,
Right.
and with all the facility in the world.
Right.
But logically, it's not possible. But he never believed in impossible. He never. There's no in Dubai's I think dictionary. There's nothing called impossible, and that's where we are very lucky to be here because we're in the most inspired city in the world.
It is true.
And,
True.
And we love every aspect. Anyways, Ahmed, we talk about the king. The ruler of UAE. We keep on, we'll keep on expressing our
Love and admiration
So I
for
think
him.
we need to do another
Episode,
special
100%,
episode, and we're going to
100%,
talk about
100%.
him and his son. That we inspire a lot about them.
I love His Highness Sheikh
Yeah,
Hamdan because
definitely, yeah.
from his everything, the way he conducts himself to, like, he's such an inspiration in terms of getting up early. That is something I've learned from him. He wakes up at 5 in the morning, because that, if you guys don't believe me, you can go see his Instagram. He posts at 5 in the morning. He's horse riding, he skydives, he dives in the water. He does every extreme activity, and that is such an inspiration because he is not being lazy. He's being such an active person. And not only that, he's also very visionary. He's brought new things to Dubai. He's brought the skydiving to Dubai, and that really does inspire us all.
Now in our generation, we've become more phone addicted.
Right.
We're become more
Very materialistic.
and we've actually become more, sitting in the house,
Yes.
watch TV.
We're not socializing.
We're not and all this is like
Socializing with real people.
and when you see a ruler of a country,
Right.
a crown prince of a country,
Right.
who rides a horse,
Yes.
who is more into activities, and
Yeah.
it makes you think that you can also do that.
Exactly.
We're not putting that effort.
Exactly.
Right. So there's so much to learn from this country. There's just every day there's something new to learn from this country.
Absolutely true.
And Ahmed,
Absolutely true.
now I've shared my views
I
on.
think we have shared.
We should, yeah. So, but do you have anyone? I mean, for every day-to-day task, we have someone we take inspiration from. So, do you have anyone in that context?
In particular, I would say two people.
Yeah.
Because one, I would say is number one. I would say with Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. So why I would go with Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, is that firstly, if you guys see his Instagram, that itself, you will be like wow, that guy is amazing. But just the fact that he is so inspirational in terms of his work ethic.
Yeah.
I love people who have such a work ethic. For me, waking up at 5 in the morning, I like that old school style. I like to dress well. I like to be disciplined. I'm a very disciplined person personally.
Right.
So me seeing someone who's so disciplined, I learn from that. So The Rock wakes up at 4:30 in the morning. And then I made it a habit to wake up at 4:30 in the morning. And now I wake up at 4:30 to 5 o'clock in the morning. And then what happens is I sleep at 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
It brings a really good habit.
Yeah.
I don't waste my time. And when you wake up in the morning such an early time, you have so much to do. You have so much time throughout the day. It's unbelievable.
And one thing about Rock, what we all love about
Yeah.
him. I mean, I like to call him Rock,
Yeah.
because he's a solid rock. When at the beginning of his career, he actually failed.
Yes.
After his wrestling, he made some movies. He kept on failing, but he never gave up.
So he failed. Actually, his story is that he was going to be a American football player. So he got injured as an American football player.
All right.
Then he became wrestler.
Yeah.
He became a number one wrestler.
Yeah.
From being number one wrestler, he challenged himself. He could have stayed there. He could have been number one like Undertaker. But no, what he did was, or John Cena. No, he left that industry and he moved to another completely new industry. Very, very competitive one.
Yeah.
And it's not like he is like a very good, how do I say that?
Yeah.
Like, that's not like wow, he's like so polished.
Does not look
He's a
like,
macho man, right?
like
he's
Tom Cruise
Yeah, he's
or-
not like Tom Cruise. He's
Or
like
Brad Pitt.
or anyone like that.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like so big. He's
Yeah.
6'6" in height, and he's like
Yeah.
200, 150 kilos or 100
Yeah,
kilos.
he's a big
He's
guy.
like
He's a
big
big
guy.
guy, yeah.
He's like when you think about him, you think of him as only like a guy who hits people, right? But then he changes the industry and he comes in. He fails in a couple of movies, but he tries and he tries. And what he says is that he changed when he was failing. People said he had to move back to into wrestling, but he was very persistent. He was like, I'm gonna succeed. And he changed his team actually. He changed to a new team, and then came the success. Then came the Fast and Furious chain, all those
Before
other
he
movies.
was Fast and Furious, there were a lot of movies he kept on flopping.
Yeah, yeah. Then
There
came
were
the
a
success.
lot of movies. I think
Exactly.
3, 4, 5 movies, but he never gave up.
And today he's acting in all different kinds of movies,
And
right?
he tries to make sure he's.
And he's entertaining. He's very entertaining.
I never dreamed that he would ever act in Hercules.
Today he's the number one actor. It's just unbelievable. The work ethic. Okay, so he's an actor in terms of doing movies,
Yeah.
and you see a lot of movie actors like
Yeah.
Tom Cruise. You just said example of Brad Pitt. They're just actors, right? He does TV show called Ballers, and then he has another TV show where he does like his host.
Alright.
So he does continuous work. I'm like
He is very
thinking to
hard
myself, how is this guy even able to do that much of work? It's like how even yes we know the luxurious lifestyle of all these celebrities.
Yeah.
But he is a workaholic.
Ahmed,
He works, and he works in the gym at 4:30 to 6 in the morning.
No,
It's unbelievable.
Ahmed, you know what? The thing it's actually wrong. He's not working. He's having fun.
Exactly.
He doesn't see this as a work. He's
No.
seeing as something that he's enjoying.
passion.
His passion. So for us also, if we look at our work as work, then we get bored.
Exactly.
If you look at
think-
this as
if
a
you-
hobby,
if
or
you think it as a 9 to 6 job, you get bored.
yeah, if you don't, yes, exactly. So the thing is, he is a person who's seeing his work as, I mean, he feels that it's part of his activity.
Guys, do what you love. Please do what you love. That is very important for you to
And-
enjoy it.
And never give up, and also never wake up late, never become lazy.
Exactly.
Always fight for what you want.
Because these disciplined people you said,
Yeah.
Steve Jobs or Jeff Bezos or even Dwayne Johnson or any one of these guys, they don't wake up late, or they're
Yeah.
not. They're very disciplined people.
Yeah.
They are very. That's something.
Sheikh Mohammed bin
Sheikh
Rashid.
Mohammed bin Rashid, Sheikh Hamdan. These all very visionary leaders are all very disciplined as their lifestyle, their eating habits. Everything is so disciplined, and it's amazing to see that successful people have a very similar pattern. It's not very different. They're just in different industries, but it's
They
the
have
same.
different visions.
Yes,
but their daily
The
activity.
recipe book, like said,
It's-
is
it's
very similar.
similar, yeah.
It's very similar.
Yeah.
It's just a simple thing. Hard work pays
Hard
off.
work, yeah.
Hard work definitely pays off.
Hard work always pays off, and being truthful to people and customer
Exactly.
and your
Exactly.
investors,
It's
whoever
important.
it is.
It's definitely important.
That also brings a lot of value and trust. So Ahmed, you talked about Rock, and I think he is definitely an inspiration for a
100%.
lot of people across the world.
Right, right.
And what about your other inspiration? You have.
You know, I have a lot of inspirations, to be honest.
We both have a lot of
We know we have a
inspiration.
lot of inspirations, to be
Yeah.
honest. I can give a big list, and we can have a big podcast about it.
Yeah.
But I think today,
Yeah.
we should end this video
Yeah.
by saying, firstly, thank you for watching the video, and for the next episode, I think we'll talk about our another inspirations.
Yes.
And guys, if you have ideas to give us on what you want us to talk about, we can definitely do that. Anything you have, anything you want to talk about, or anything you want to know about jewelry, or anything
Any
in
product,
general,
anything,
in
yeah.
products, or anything about Dubai, or anything in general. What you guys want us to talk about, we will talk about it, and we will spend time. It's just a family. We're all a family,
Yeah.
so we want to spend as much as time as we can with you. And please, so we want your feedback. That's how we can interact with you guys. So, being that said, on the final note, I would like you guys to talk about your inspiration in the comments below. Talk about your inspiration. The best inspirational story will give them a gift.
Yeah,
How does it sound?
Yeah, it sounds great. That sounds great. And thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
It was a great pleasure talking to you guys. Share us, like, and always follow us, and always give us your feedback. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.